Today, I want to tell you a story. It's not a story full of technical words or complicated charts. It's a simple story about one of the most important ideas of our time, and it's about a new world that you're already living in.
Hello and welcome. I'm really glad you're here with me for this. Before we begin, let's just take a slow, deep breath together. Just let go of whatever you were thinking about, and for the next few moments, let your mind be open and calm. Now, I want you to think about something for a second. You pick up your phone, you open your laptop, and everything is just there. Your photos, your important emails, all your work. It's waiting for you. You didn't have to plug anything in this morning to copy them over. So, how does that happen? What's the invisible magic that holds our world together like that? Well, to really understand this magic, we need to go back in time, back to a world before the cloud. It was a time of, well, heavy machines, a time when our biggest dreams were often stuck inside the metal boxes sitting on our desks. See, back then, everything you had, every single photo, every song, every document, it was all trapped on one computer. And if that machine broke, everything could just vanish forever. If you had to travel, your most important work stayed behind. And if you needed your computer to be faster or hold more stuff, your only choice was to buy a whole new, expensive machine. It felt heavy. And it all came down to this one simple, frustrating fact. Everything lived inside one single computer. It was kind of like keeping every important thing you owned in one box. A box that you couldn't always carry with you, and a box that could break at any second. And this is where the hero of our story comes in. Let's call them Alex. Now, Alex is a creator, someone with huge dreams, a ton of great ideas. But Alex feels trapped by a laptop that's always slowing down, trapped by that storage full message, and just trapped by the constant worry of losing everything they've worked so hard on. So one night, Alex is just staring at another frozen screen, totally frustrated, and asks this really simple but powerful question. Why? Why does my one little computer have to do all of this heavy lifting all by itself? And that question is what changes everything. And it's almost as if the universe heard that question, because the answer was already here, an invisible helper for our new world. We call it the cloud. But it's not actually a fluffy white thing in the sky, and it's not magic. It's something much, much more real. So what is the cloud, really? It's pretty simple. Imagine huge, secure buildings all over the world filled with thousands of incredibly powerful computers. They all work together as one giant brain. And the amazing part is you can borrow their power, their storage, their intelligence whenever you want just by using the internet. Here's the best way to think about it. Your device, your phone, your tablet, your laptop, it just becomes a window. It simply shows you the work. But all the hard stuff, all the heavy lifting, that's being done by those powerful computers far, far away. The cloud does the work. Okay, so how does this invisible helper actually work? It's all built on a few really simple ideas that just change the game completely. Think about watching a movie on Netflix. You tap on a movie, right? The whole 2-hour film, is it instantly downloaded to your phone? That would fill it up in no time. Instead, the movie streams to you from the cloud's computers, one little piece at a time. All your phone has to do is play what it's being sent. That's why it stays so light and fast. That right there is the cloud. So when you boil it all down, what does cloud computing really mean for us? It means you get to use the power of a supercomputer without ever buying one. It means your important files are kept in a super safe place. And it means you can get to all of your stuff anytime from anywhere in the world on pretty much any device you can think of. This is a huge, huge shift in thinking, right? We went from a world where we had to own big, clunky, expensive machines to a world where all we need is access. And that one little change, that's what gave us all this freedom. So let's get back to Alex, because once Alex discovered the cloud, their life started to change in a big way. That old feeling of being stuck just melted away, and it was replaced with this incredible feeling of being free. On the very first day, Alex moves all those heavy project files into the cloud, and suddenly that old laptop feels light and fast again, like it can finally breathe. A week later, Alex takes a trip, but this time leaves the old laptop at home. Just for fun, in a different city, Alex opens up a brand new computer, logs in, and there it is. Everything. Every single file, every picture, every idea. And in that moment, Alex felt it. Total freedom. But of course, with all this new freedom, there is a big question that pops into almost everyone's head. If my stuff isn't right here with me on my own computer, is it actually safe out there? And the answer might surprise you. Yes. In fact, it's way, way safer. Think of the cloud as a digital bank vault, only stronger. It's protected around the clock by some of the best security experts on the planet. Your information is automatically copied and saved in multiple secret locations, so if anything goes wrong in one place, your data is still perfectly fine. It's a level of safety that your one laptop could never, ever match on its own. And when Alex really understood this, a much deeper truth became clear. The cloud wasn't just some technical upgrade, it was a life upgrade. It didn't just make a computer faster, it removed limits, it got rid of fear. It opened up a whole new world of what was possible. It changed Alex's entire life. So, as we bring our story to a close, what's the moral? What is the true, simple gift that the cloud gives to all of us? Well, the gift, at its heart, is freedom. It's the freedom from being chained to one machine, freedom from the limits of whatever hardware you happen to have, and maybe most importantly, freedom from that constant nagging fear of losing all your hard work. And that gives us the freedom to do amazing things, the freedom to learn from anywhere, to create without limits, and to grow our very biggest ideas into something real. Which really brings us to the final, simple truth of it all. When you let go of the heavy things that are weighing you down, you can move so much faster and you can dream so much bigger. Thank you so much for taking this little journey with me today. Just by understanding this one simple idea, you've already taken a step into a lighter, more hopeful world. You are already moving forward.